started. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down for this offense. To the ground with the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense. But this dude...
And they get the sack just like that. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Back to pass, it's Glagway. Coming after it. Slips away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Getting some heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. It's complete. Hey.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a start for the defense. And I tell you what, this might start to affect how I call the game and what I think the offense can do. Because if this rain keeps coming down and affecting the throwing, this allows me to be way more aggressive on defense. Nice start for this team.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, him and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. The 40, the 30. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Keeps the legs moving.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give...
Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gator. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look at like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one.
He uncorks one deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The toss to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
The Gators line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last carry.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Caught behind the line. It's Carr. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Florida! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 17, Miami.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. At the 15, he's loose. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Miami.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The offense set for a 1st down play. They think there's room to run to the right here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Nice patience by the quarterback. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. And he did that right there.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And a nice job by the offense kicking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense, and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
He rifles one deep to the left. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting him to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And the Canes will hustle to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better?
He's going up top. He caught it. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Here's the handoff. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Florida.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Toss sweep to the right. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Lagway. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The Gators have a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback, surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Touchdown, Florida! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And he doinks it off the left upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds nice move. Create some space. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Extending the play. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's first and 10. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Looking for a little juice and energy with a field goal. You don't get it, guys. You're still down by 16. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Looking for room. It's Daniels. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
If this offense can't capitalize on this field position, they are going to be kicking themselves all the way to the sideline. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Gators! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. powers through the defender. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now got to figure out what they're doing.
He is going nowhere. Stop.
It's the running back.
Scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 37, Miami 14.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work.
Let's go!
Running back goes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The expressway is wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Number 24.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The give. The Gators will keep this drive going.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Power football with the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And the 24-yard line brings up third down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Using his feet to buy time. He fires it out to the right. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Tackle was made after the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
And that's why defenses practice pursuit drills, right? All week long. Pursue, pursue, pursue. The play's never dead. You don't know what ball carriers are going to do. Sometimes they pirouette, they spin out, they try to reverse field, thinking they can be Superman and make a bunch of different guys miss. Not that time, though. Look at the defense and the speed they have. They never give up on the play, and they create a huge loss for this offense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just
fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. All kinds of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there.
Oh, there's the ball. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guy.
Oh, they knock it free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him, whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game.
Going deep. And he's got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the... Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
Powers through. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. On the move. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, David. They were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalries.